age is glorious. Warriors, philosophers, scientists still shape the earth at their will and bend even the forces of the gods to their whims. But it is men who say this, and men who rule this age. I see them now from afar. Boys and their grandfathers, Astras and eyes bright as they sow the earth again with blood and fire. In fire was I born. Not the warm blaze of the welcoming hearth, but the icy flames of revenge. And if fire is then my mother, I wonder, is my real father the man who set off the spark? They call me Draupadi, and the man who sired me is Draupad, king of Panchala, a king among kings. If only he chose his friends more wisely. A few years ago, Drona, war commander of the Pandava king, sent his pupils to visit his old friend Draupad. Such brave, bold visitors. The smiling princes came to Panchala, not to pay their respects, no. They had come to take my father's kingdom. They brought my father bound, humiliated to the Kuru court, and he bent the knee and gave away half his kingdom. But my father was never a man who easily forgot, or forgave. He knew what he had to do to regain his pride. The Yajnatics of Panchala. Their ancient forges in the mountains held many secrets. My father paid a terrible blood price. In ancient fires, his spirit and flesh screamed in torment, merging with the Yajnatics' arcane songs and hammer blows. As they sculpted from unknown materials a super being to strike his enemies more fiercely than Draupad ever could. And such was the force of his anger that from their flames emerged not one, but two. A pair of perfect bodies, fully formed, clad in armor. One to avenge him, and one to conquer his enemies. The greatest Astra of them all. They say I am the most beautiful woman in this age. But then, men say this. And they say that of most queens, don't they? Once the kingdom had come to know and love me, Draupad decided it was time for me to wed. He declared a great svayamvara, where suitors from many lands came to win my hand and make me theirs. But the truth is, the task my father had set, the quest my suitors had to accomplish to win my hand, was of such difficulty that there was only one with the skill to win me. Prince Arjuna. He'd vanquished my father in battle, and now he had come, disguised as a monk, to take away his daughter. I had been built to hate him. But perhaps there were higher powers at play I did not know. I knew only this. I wanted him. Our eyes met across rows of failed suitors, as one by one they failed the test. I waited anxiously, not even noticing the many princes as they broke in tears before me. But the road to victory is never free of obstacles. I'd never seen such skill. The stranger's wolfish eyes told me he thought me a prize already won. But who was he? Karna, they said, sworn brother to the snake prince Duryodhana, a warrior whose eyes burned with a cold fury. And then they told me his father was a charioteer. A low-born upstart aspiring to the hand of Wait! Yet even as the great hall fell into silence and I could hear my next words before I spoke them, doubt filled my mind. What if this hard-eyed stranger was my doorway to escape? To a different life? Was I no more than an instrument of my father's revenge? Was I just some prize? What if I let him try? My destiny had been written. To be Arjuna's bride. To ensure my father's complete victory while my twin enacted his revenge. But what if I changed it all? What if I strayed off the path? In that second, I made my choice. The princess of Panchala will not wed a commoner. Take him away. I am Draupadi, true queen of this land, a catalyst for cosmic events. This is not just my burden, it is my choice. And as he walked away, my insult burning in his heart, I knew one thing. This wasn't over. He would make me pay. But by then, the wheel had turned, and events long foretold had been set in motion. It was Arjuna's chance.
My shape is shifting, I'm uneven now. I'm a trapezium, I'm a trapezium. The fish are floating on the sides of my aquarium, in my aquarium. My words are on and it's a mutiny, it's a rebellion, it's a rebellion. My thoughts are clumsy, falling over now. Hello, delirium, here I come, here I come, here I come.
And so it came to pass that Prince Arjuna of the Pandava line, the greatest warrior of the age, won with his valor the hand of the perfect woman. But somehow, through it all, I felt as if I were just playing a part. As if I were just a machine, a pawn in someone else's game. And late that night, when the brothers brought me to my new humble home, fate had another surprise for me.
Mother, see what we have brought for you.
Whatever it is, you must share it equally, my sons.
And suddenly, I had 5 husbands, not one. They say a perfect woman deserves a husband with 14 stellar qualities. But no man has them all in the third age. But between my 5, I have everything I need. And I have everything to lose. My 5 brave Pandavas, my sons and daughters, my life. I sit here, away from battle, and all I can do is worry and pray. I was bred perfect. I could have been a super warrior. I could have been out there, winning their battles. But this is a world of men. One day, an age will come when that changes. And then, I promise you, Draupadi will come again. And all stories will change forever.